Welcome to TPM Vid's Disney Beat, where we talk about all things Disney. If you're new to the channel and like what you see, hit that subscribe button and click the bell icon to be notified when we upload a new video. You can also find us on all your favorite social media platforms. We're almost halfway through the year, and there's a lot to catch you up on at Walt Disney World, Disneyland, and Disneyland Paris. From the grand opening of World of Frozen to ride updates and refurbishments at Magic Kingdom, changes to Galaxy's Edge, and more, there is a lot to discuss in theme park news. So sit back as we count down 10 new attractions, updates, and changes at the Disney theme parks. Number 10. Starting at Magic Kingdom, Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger Spin reopened on April 8th after a 7-month refurbishment. Don't you just love the new look of the entrance? It still has that pop of color, but the overall retro design fits in a lot better with the current look of Tomorrowland. The queue has remained the same, including the Buzz Lightyear animatronic, unfortunately, but the physical ride is where all the enhancements were made. Not only do we get brand new ride vehicles with free-range laser blasters and digital display screens, but there is also the addition of this new scene at the beginning of the ride with Buddy.
Okay, you take it from here. Time to make Zurg change his tune.
Everything looks very vibrant, and the ride feels very familiar still, but with a breath of fresh air. The escape hatch also got some major upgrades with new set pieces as well as the addition of this portal as you enter the hatch. Previously, it was just these rotating red lights, so another welcome addition along with crystal clear projections in the tunnel. Overall, Imagineers did a fantastic job with the refurbishment, and it's great to have the ride open again at Magic Kingdom. Number 9. March 29th marked the official opening of Disney Adventure World at Disneyland Paris. The park that was previously known as the Walt Disney Studios has almost doubled in size, and it truly feels like a brand new park. The Adventure Way Promenade opens everything up, allowing you to access different areas of the park. Along the way, there are gardens, you might catch Minnie and the Disney Marching Band, and you never know what other characters you might see. Speaking of characters, the Regal View restaurant is where you can meet some of the princesses, and I gotta say, I really enjoyed the food in here. It was a much more formal dining experience than what I was expecting, but everything was top-notch in terms of service and taste. It's on the pricier side at €100 per person, but here at Disneyland Paris, that's standard for character dining. Now, another new addition to Disney Adventure World is the 7.5-acre Adventure Bay. A lot of the area surrounding the bay is still bare since construction is underway for a new Lion King attraction, but it's very peaceful walking around the perimeter. The bay is also home to the new nighttime spectacular Disney Cascade of Lights. It follows many Disney and Pixar heroes, and it's all brought to life with drones, water screens, and fireworks. It was definitely an entertaining show, but it wasn't one of my favorite nighttime spectaculars. With that said though, there are plenty of viewing areas around the bay, and if you show up about 10 to 15 minutes before the show, you'll still get a great spot. Number 8. Last July, Disney's Starlight made its debut at Magic Kingdom, but one thing originally planned that didn't make it into the parade was Peter Pan and Wendy flying. We saw it in the concept art, but as each month passed, I think a lot of us were less and less hopeful the flying would ever make it in. But on April 9th, we got a big surprise. When the parade stepped off onto Main Street, Peter Pan and Wendy were actually flying. It's just as magical as the concept art made it out to be, and it really takes this float to the next level. I'm so happy to see they haven't given up on Disney Starlight and continue to make these kind of changes. I'm still hopeful we'll eventually get some more ground performers added, but overall, I'll take nighttime at Magic Kingdom with this version of Disney Starlight versus no parade at all. Number 7. Another big milestone for Disney Adventure World was the opening of World of Frozen. The whole area brings you right into the kingdom of Arendelle with the bay, Arendelle Castle, and the North Mountain all working together to create this stunning, immersive land. The star here, though, is definitely Frozen Ever After, which has been heavily plussed when compared to the original ride at Epcot. It's the same version that opened in Hong Kong, but with a ride time of about 7 minutes, everything feels a lot less rushed and the scenes have a lot more depth. It was my first time seeing the Frozen animatronics without projected faces, and it makes such a huge difference. Every single figure looks fantastic. Now, there is so much more to explore and see in World of Frozen, whether it's meeting Anna and Elsa at the Royal Encounter, seeing Oaken or Mossy wandering the land, or watching a celebration in Arendelle. The show brings Arendelle Bay right to life as Olaf prepares for the Snowflower Festival. The show has a ton of energy and features the catchiest original song. With 4 performances a day, there are plenty of opportunities to catch a celebration in Arendelle, and I wouldn't miss it. In my opinion, though, the weakest part of the land was Nordic Crown's Tavern, which is the main quick-service dining location. The theming and details look great, but the food was pretty disappointing. There are much better places to eat in the park. One of the most exciting additions in the new land is the debut of the free-roaming Olaf animatronic. Because he's true to scale, seeing him walk around and interact with everyone feels like the character has stepped right off the screen. He's such an impressive animatronic, but his appearances are very limited to just twice a day, and it's usually later in the evening. Now, if you want to explore World of Frozen more in depth, I have a full video on the channel that goes through a bunch of hidden secrets, tips, and tricks in the land, so definitely check that out. Number 6. Another new ride that opened at Disney Adventure World is Rapunzel's Tangled Spin, which can be found right along Adventure Way. Here you're invited to step aboard a boat and ride under the floating lanterns just like Rapunzel and Flynn Rider in the film. For a flat ride, it's a very simple premise that's been executed very well. Now, this is a pretty basic off-the-shelf ride system, but it's received the Disney treatment in terms of theming. This includes a stunning hand-painted mural on the ceiling, but the ride really comes to life at night when the lanterns get a chance to glow. Although this isn't a big e-ticket attraction, having these smaller attractions that don't pull hour-plus waits all day long is needed to offer a more rounded experience at the parks. And speaking of these flat rides, just across from Rapunzel's Tangled Spin, construction is well underway on the Wilderness Explorer's Sky Swings. The ride will be themed after Disney Pixar's Up, and it was announced that it's set to open in 2027. When I visited, they were in the midst of installing part of the roof for the queue, and when it's completed, it's gonna look a little something like this. It's kinda odd they didn't theme this after Mary Poppins, though, since the park already has a World of Pixar section, and the ride can be found along Adventure Way. It's right in front of Gazebo Gardens, which is themed to different Disney stories that take place in the UK. Mary Poppins would have been a practically perfect choice, but Up still works, and having another flat ride will really help flesh out Adventure Way. Number 5. On April 29, 2026, Star Wars Galaxy's Edge at Disneyland expanded the land to feature different timelines with characters from multiple eras. Roaming Black Spire Outpost, you may catch Luke Skywalker, Leia Organa, Han Solo, Boba Fett, and instead of Kylo Ren making his big appearance from the ship,
Lord Vader will demand your attention.
He's been replaced by Darth Vader. This is all on top of characters that already appeared, like Rey, R2-D2, Ahsoka, and The Mandalorian with Grogu. But in addition to Kylo Ren, Vi Moradi has also been removed as a meetable character. The biggest overall change came with the introduction of John Williams' iconic film score throughout the land. The good news is that the original Galaxy's Edge soundscape can still be heard. The music just adds another layer to the land that creates more of a sense of placemaking. It's more in line with how Disney designs its other lands, and so far, the response to these changes have been very, very positive. With that said, I wouldn't be surprised to see the timeline shift implemented at Hollywood Studios as well. Now, the timing of the timeline shift in Galaxy's Edge is all in time to welcome the new mission on Smuggler's Run with The Mandalorian and Grogu. It's set to debut on May 22nd at both Disneyland and Hollywood Studios, and they just recently shared this animated version of the attraction's poster. When The Mandalorian mission debuts, we can also expect a new pre-show with Hondo before we're briefed on the new mission.
Listen up, crew. Our bounties are 2 Imperial officers and a pirate. Our goal is to capture them and collect any crates they're transporting. Thanks to Hondo's intel, we know they're on Tatooine. Grogu and I will meet you there.
This version of the attraction is going to allow you to visit many iconic Star Wars locations like Tatooine, Cloud City on the planet Bespin, and the wreckage of the second Death Star around the planet Endor. Disney has once again been working with Epic Games' Unreal Engine to still render everything in real time. Imagineers have also gone and reworked the roles within the cockpit, creating an even more interactive experience. Pilots will get expanded control over the ship, gunners will see a better responsiveness from the updated rendering, and the best update is with the engineers. They will now interact directly with Grogu during key moments in the attraction, bringing a lot more excitement to this role. I don't know about you, but I cannot wait to get on this hunk of junk and experience the new Smuggler's Run. Number 4. Back over at Disney Adventure World, a brand new Disney Princess Cavalcade will debut on July 24th, celebrating their courageous and adventurous spirits. The Cavalcade will feature 4 different floats, and a few months ago, the first float revealed was Moana. More recently, Disney shared a peek at the Raya float, and it's rumored that the other 2 princesses will be Tiana and Rapunzel. Not only will the Disney Princess Cavalcade feature an original song, but there will also be a show stop with another original song. Disneyland Paris excels so well with live entertainment, and I think it's going to be a great addition to Disney Adventure World. Number 3. Mark your calendars for May 26th because that's the official opening date of Rock 'n' Roller Coaster starring the Muppets at Hollywood Studios. As opening day quickly approaches, the transformation of the exterior is practically complete. The first major change you'll notice comes with the exterior of G-Force Records, which was painted different shades of gray. At first, I was a bit apprehensive of the color, but now that it's all complete, it makes the guitar pop a lot more. Now, when comparing the guitar to the concept art, the paint job is a little pink heavy, but it's still what you'd expect with Electric Mayhem. Overall, the new paint on everything really freshens up the area. Then just recently, Walt Disney Imagineering shared a peek of the interior of the ride where props were being installed in the load and launch area. It appears this cast member is working in this little area that used to have the construction equipment. You'd pass by it after the pre-show. Now, there's still no word if there are any animatronic figures in this section of the ride, but so far, it's all looking like a solid overlay. We all know that music really ties the entire coaster experience together, and we actually got the full song list that'll be used on the ride. As we're making our way through Hollywood to get to the big concert, the set list will have Electric Mayhem covering Song 2, Born to Be Wild featuring Camilla the Chicken, which is pretty iconic in itself, Love Roller Coaster featuring Jennifer Hudson and Questlove, Rock Rock Till You Drop featuring Def Leppard, and Walking on Sunshine featuring Kelly Clarkson. The lineup of songs is pretty solid, and on top of all that, Disney said the attraction will be filled with celebrity cameos from the queue until the gift shop. It sounds like these cameos will just be in picture form, but it includes celebrities like Weird Al, John Stamos, Darren Criss, and more. The ride is shaping up to be that typical zany Muppet experience, and I cannot wait to ride. Now, if you're a Walt Disney World pass holder, preview dates have been announced for May 21st, 22nd, and 23rd. And there's going to be 3 opportunities a day to join the virtual queue. At 7 a.m., you can join if you have a reservation to Hollywood Studios. At 11 a.m., you can join with a reservation to any park. Then at 3 p.m., you can join without needing a reservation at all. Then May 24th is the DVC preview. The best news of all of this is that Disney confirmed no virtual queue will be used when the ride opens on May 26th. Number 2. Staying here at Hollywood Studios, work on the reimagining of Animation Courtyard into the Walt Disney Studios lot in Burbank is nearing completion. Crews recently installed the Sorcerer Hat at what will eventually become the Magic of Disney Animation, and it's all coming together really well. Paint on the exterior of all the buildings looks to be complete, and I just love this retro Silly Symphony ad painted on the Little Mermaid building. Now, the Courtyard is set to open on May 26th, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see construction walls come down before then. The 26th also marks the opening date of Mickey Mouse Clubhouse Live in the Disney Junior Soundstage, and it helps kick off Cool Kids Summer here at Walt Disney World. This means May 26th will also mark the opening of the Bluey experience at Conservation Station in Animal Kingdom, as well as Jesse's Roundup at the Diamond Horseshoe in Magic Kingdom, and Goofy Core at Epcot. Now, the Magic of Disney Animation is not set to open until later this summer, but since our last update, there were a few more details revealed. So we know they've taken inspiration from the Emmy Award-winning short Once Upon a Studio, and one of the experiences inside will be a brand new indoor meet and greet called Off the Page. Here, 6 unique departments from the animation studio will come to life with different characters meeting in each section. Rapunzel and Mulan were previously announced, and more recently, Disney revealed the other characters. Expect to see Chip and Dale, Donald and Daisy, Goofy, and Stitch. The Magic of Disney Animation will also feature Olaf Draws, which is the new animation experience. Here, an animatronic version of Olaf will appear just as he did in Once Upon a Studio, while Disney animators on screen teach us how to draw some iconic characters. It's kind of unfortunate the role of the Disney animator in the room is being replaced with animators on screen, but at least there's a new animatronic coming to the park. The Magic of Disney Animation will also show a short film in the theater, and there's gonna be an interactive play area called Drawn to Wonderland. It'll be themed after Alice in Wonderland and will be filled with an oversized flower garden with musical instruments, a Mad Tea Party playset, and a Tolgay Wood exploration area. The Magic of Disney Animation is going to utilize the space so much better than Star Wars Launch Bay, and overall, the entire project is going to breathe so much new life into this section of the park. We're just going to have to keep our eyes peeled for an official opening date. Number 1. Back at Magic Kingdom, May 3rd marked the grand reopening of Big Thunder Mountain after its major year-long refurbishment. Now don't worry, it's still the same wildest ride in the wilderness! But there are lots of upgrades. First off, all the coaster track has been replaced, and the ride is now noticeably smoother with brand new trains and an updated ride system. Disney also lowered the height requirement from 40 inches to 38 inches, meaning more younger guests can now ride. The lift hills in particular are where you're going to notice the changes, and first up is the new Rainbow Cavern scene on the first lift hill. It starts with these colorful, glowing formations, then it quickly transitions to this ominous red color. Although we did not get the dynamite scene on the final lift hill, Imagineers gave us this unique scene with shimmering gold that's just out of reach. Even though the effects in here are very simple, there's something that feels super old-school Disney about this scene, doesn't it? Then on top of all this, we also got refreshed animatronics in the town of Tumbleweed, as well as other restored effects that make the entire ride feel much more alive again. It's great having Big Thunder Mountain back, and it's safe to say that the ride is ready to operate for another 45 years. So from this list, what updates and new attractions are you most excited about? I'd love to know. Leave a comment down below to start a conversation, and don't forget to hit that like button if you enjoyed the video.